So, you know, like this is my show. This is the Kyle show, my show. Sometimes we do things and stuff around. Sometimes we do stuff. I build cars sometimes. If you like my videos, make sure you know hit the subscribe button. We'll do things today, I think. And you know what? Big shout out to our own company, True North Turbos. We're now doing free shipping on all turbos. We realize that shipping is a hassle from the Canadians down to the United States. So we're like, you know what? Free shipping, everybody, North America. Make sure to check it out. Links down below, blacksheepindustries.ca. Go to the True North Turbos section. Pick out your size. Bigger the better. If you can fist it, that's probably good enough. And then hit it in the cart. Ship it, send us photos, we'll post them up for you. As you can see, we've been doing a lot of destructo-octos. The motor's been destructed, the front end's been destructed, and why stop there when we can search for more weight? Obviously, there's a couple ways of going faster when you're racing. 1, don't suck as much. 2, make more power. 3, lose weight. And 4, probably don't suck as much. Last year we were racing at 3320 pounds with 60 or 70 pounds of ballast in the car, and we went 814 at 167. This year, well, next season, our goal is to be 3,100 pounds. So if we take our 60 or 70 pounds of ballast out, I'm including whatever wrenches were in the car and my hood prop and stuff, we're probably close to 3,250. So we're still 150 pounds off of our weight. So the tube front is gonna serve one purpose, because I don't think it actually saves any weight because this thing doesn't weigh anything. But we're gonna try and move the ice box and the ice tank from the back up to the front, and that's going to hopefully equal out our ballast that we put in the front. So you won't have to add ballast to the car. And then we're gonna start pulling stuff and see where we can lose weight. I know there's like 150 pounds in fiberglass doors alone, but it's $2,000 for a set of fiberglass doors. Wow, look at that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go grab my bathroom scale. I'll show you how much I weigh, which is a lot right now because I'm friggin' yoked. We're gonna start taking stuff out and weighing it. What I'm gonna take out first is the passenger seat, because I need to take that out to get the intercooler out. We need the intercooler out to bring it up to the front. So that's where we're gonna start.
Don't worry, this is the old spare one, so see how fat we are today. 212.4 with all my clothes on and my shoes and stuff.
It's really like 205 naked. And my bird on the sink.
Like I said, we're gonna start with the seat over here. The passenger seat is easy weight. And on top of that, we need to remove it to get these lines out that go to our air to water intercooler, because the lines go from the front here all the way to the back. I'm gonna have any sliders on it if they don't slide. Dude, look at the curves in this seat though. Like,
oh. It hits all the right spots. I'll put this on my shoulder and step on that scale right there. See how much fatter I got. Oh. Yep, just like this. 239.6. Holy shit. Let me do some quick math on that. So our seat is 27.2 pounds. That is pretty significant. I know the bare aluminum seat is like 14 pounds, but I guess all this angle iron and friggin' square tubing bar and shit always weight, so yeah, that's where the extra 13 pounds came from, I guess. Next up is our intercooler. It's tucked behind the carpet right there, but as you can see, our pipes down here, they meet at a weird 90-degree angle, so I bet you that flowed like shit. Let's redo that. It's in behind here, so we gotta disconnect this. Oh my god, there's a lot of stuff to get these things out, huh? More self-tapping Robinson screws in between everything, always. I didn't build that, I'm sorry. That's a weird way to build a 90, bro. Just throwing it out there. Well, here's our big stupid air-to-water intercooler. And the goal isn't necessarily to get rid of this weight, it's just to redistribute it further forward. Move some weight forward, Kyle, up front. So I'm gonna try and pick this up with one hand, because I think I'm strong, but not really strong. Ooh. Pretty heavy. 253.6. Time to do some math off camera because I'm not doing that in my head. 41.2 pounds. If we can move that forward, that'll get rid of like our 60 pounds of ballast that we had to put up front to keep the tires down.
Now that it's out of here, it actually looks like all the sound deadening is still in the car. Like all this stuff that you need dry ice to get out. We have to pull up the carpet to confirm, but it looks kind of like that way.
I guess while we're here, we can see what this weighs as well. I made a joke that it doesn't weigh anything, and then I picked it up, and I was like, that weighs something. So maybe we'll just, you know, this wasn't a good way to lift it up. It wasn't a good way to lift it up. Poor scale. No, look at my 250. This weighs almost as much as the air to water. 250.4, 38 pounds. 38. When I first lifted it up, I must be so strong. When I first lifted it up, I was like, this be like 12 pounds. And then the two front isn't gonna save me any weight. But after lifting it up now, I must be a little bit weaker today because it's like, I don't know, it's a Thursday. I'm just weaker on Thursdays, I think. And yeah, it's 59, 38 pounds. 38 pounds. Somebody tell me real quick which front end clip is gonna be the best for me. I want a little bit of space, and I want it easy to go on, and I don't want to bend it up myself because the price of chromoly plus the time to bend it is way more than it would cost just to buy it, basically. So tell me which one's the best, and I didn't think that was 38 pounds. Now this also means we can pull our intercooler pipes out from inside because the intake manifold is actually gonna flip the other way now, and we're gonna have to build something that comes in this way. And that's good because these pipes have little tiny pinhole leaks in them, and any pinhole leak will frig you when you're trying to make 40 pounds of boost. So out this comes, and then we're going to seal up the firewall afterwards. Well, why is it on T? What's T mean? Turn it up. Oh, yep. Yeek. I forgot how bad those holes were in there. Ugh. Yeah, I didn't weld these pipes up. I did try to re-weld them. They didn't come out good because once you try and re-weld the loom, it looks stupid as heck. But you can tell this is my weld down here on the bottom versus whoever welded this last on the top. They didn't use enough heat, like, at all. And they just kind of globbed it on. Like, it can't just be me, right? It can't, like, I don't have a problem. Like, it happens to everybody. You just, like, pull the engine out, and the next thing you know, the trans is gonna get away for an upgrade, and then the air to water is out because you want to move it, and then you chop the front end off because you want to redo that, and then you're gonna pull the wiring out of it too because you want to redo that, and then it just snowballs into this big thing, and now, and I don't have a problem. Like, it happens to everybody, right? I don't have, you have a, you know what I'm really curious about weight-wise is this stupid trunk right here. I assume it's pretty heavy because it's not even holding up with the struts right now, but let's just pull this trunk off real quick. I want to see what it weighs and if it's worth trying to get like a fiber trunk or something. How do the struts come off? I'll figure it out. I'm smart, I'll figure it out. So I got the struts off, but oh my god, holy joinkies, that thing is heavy. So bad. It still sucks though. Oh my god. 250.6. Oh my god. 38.2 pounds. Wow. That's pretty friggin' heavy. I don't even know where the weight is and all that. I wonder if pulling this wing off helps at all. But I guess all this metal, structural metal on the inside, if you cut that all out, like all this webbing, I bet you it gets a lot lighter, but that's gonna look really stupid too. Now that the trunk is off though, you can see that our gas tank is right next to our air to water tank. I'd like to move this tank somewhere. If it goes in the passenger side where the air to water was, that'd be great. It just moves the weight more forward. We can also put a bigger gas tank in it then if we do events like Miles of Mayhem again, where we need the extra fuel capacity. But I don't know how this comes out. I think it's bolted on from underneath. The battery's also down here, and that's something we can redistribute somewhere too if we need to. We can move that all the way to the front or all the way in the back. The only reason it's good in the back is because then you can put it right to the shutoff right here. I don't know. There's probably an easier way to mount it somewhere. Man, the flow is just, it's flowing today. It's getting long, ain't it? Sexy, I know it. Anyways, I'm gonna come up with a game plan of what we're gonna do. I don't know if we're gonna order a fiberglass trunk or not. I'm definitely gonna order a 2 front kit. But it's nice to know what stuff weighs and where it is and what we can fix. on a budget. Next up, Gina's actually gonna come out. We're gonna make a list for her car. This thing it's meant to be a priority. I've just got so sidetracked and so out of line with everything that I feel like we need to make this list so we can focus on things at a certain time, get things done and knocked out and crossed off the list. And then once this thing is done and running, I think that's gonna be exciting. And then our cart is actually sitting here and I'm trying to figure out the trigger wheel thing. I haven't made a video on it yet, but we've made a prototype here for an external trigger wheel. I might have to get that laser cut, weld it on there, and then drill through the case and put a sensor in it so we can actually control timing. So we've got the alien trash kitty out here. You get the tape. You also get the marker because I know you're left-handed. AlienTrashKitty.com if you want to see your butthole.
Wow.
So we'll start putting some strips of tape here. And I know you're left-handed, so you can left-hand right on this side of the window.
See. I was wondering why that was relevant, but...
Left-handed is relevance. It means you can ambidextrous jerky.
I'm good with both hands.
Oh yeah, look at that. Making this, he's checking it twice.
I like how you didn't overlap it or do it. Like, why are the pieces getting shorter and shorter?
I don't know. Why was your piece so long? My pieces look pretty consistent. So we're looking at your setup here. It looks like we have to build the intercooler piping. That's number one.
Like up here?
Sure.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Look how big that piece of tape was and look how big Look, you can't even see it on the camera.
You can't?
I'm
Why?
no expert here, but that's like a wiener in a hallway.
My Lanta.
Oh my god, now you mean it. Okay, that's a big one. Another big one is the rear end down here. We need to remove and install torque boxes.
Boxes, but it is now.
It is. That's the way to do it. We need to install the 2 Black Sheep Industries wastegates. Look at them. Would you look at them?
Just look at it.
Look at it.
Just fucking look at it.
It's so beautiful. We also have the blow-off valves to match. Once again, blacksheepindustries.ca. What else do we have to do? We have to mount the ECU, mount battery, finish wiring. We have to do the fuel system, transmission cooler, front suspension and brakes, plumb cooling.
Is it just PLUM?
With a B, I think, on the end.
Yeah, you're right, actually.
Plumb. Mario would know.
Mario? Yep.
The Mario brothers.
B-Horse doesn't like it when I call him Mario.
The Mario brothers.
The Mario brothers.
Power steering.
Is there anything else? Because I feel like if you had to put them closer, we would have been able to get at least like 2 more there.
And if that's not like most of it, that's a good start to get us where we need to be to have it running and driving. If that makes sense. I'm looking at this right now. I'm like, this sucks to do. This sucks to do. This one's pretty fun. This one's pretty fun. This one's really annoying. This one's just tedious. This one's tedious. That one's okay. This one's okay. And the rest of them are okay. But there's a couple here that are really, really annoying. But if, I mean, like, if any of our friends are watching now and
They want to come and help?
you want to come, you want to come lend a hand on some of these things, at least we have a list now and you could be like, hey, I can handle that one right there. And then you could be like, come in and you can just do it. At least we have a list now that when I come out here, because the past couple of videos that I've made, I've been like, what am I gonna do in the garage? It's like I have no clear direction on what I'm doing today. And I get out here and I just mope around. I like get on my phone and I just do one of those quick things. And now I have clear direction, which also means that when you come out here too, I could be like, you got to do that.
You gotta show me how to do it though.
Nope. Right now, fuel system, do it.
Okay.
Did you see my car? Look how much I took out of it. There was like no passenger seat there.
Yeah, how am I supposed to sit in it with you?
I'll put it in for like Miles of Mayhem and stuff, but other than that, you can frig right off. It's a race car, lady. No trunk lid. I took that off. I weighed it. It was like 38 pounds. Might have to get a fiberglass one. Okay, I'm gonna ask you right now, how much do you think this door weighs right here?
Like 80 pounds. I don't know. Anyways,
Yeah.
I guessed 80. You said it was 90 something.
95 pounds. Guess how much a fiberglass door weighs?
40. Lower?
Lower.
33. 24. 10?
14 pounds.
What? Oh my god, crazy.
Yeah.
That's
But guess how much a set of fiberglass doors costs?
$1,400.
Actually, you're pretty close. Because I think it's like $1,500.
Damn.
Yeah. But you save 150 pounds.
Ooh,
So it's one of those things where, like, we should get on the ball, make some merchandise, and then refund the car with some cool merch.
That's a good idea.
It's a great idea. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to work on that. We're going to take our list here, think about it, not do anything about it because we're lazy.
It's been a fucking back burner car for the last year.
It has been. But to be fair, you were like, I can't work on this without you. And then every time I come out here to go work on it, you're like, I got to get ready. And then 2 hours later, I'm just like, I don't want to work on it anymore. No, it's not.
That's not how that happens.
That's how it works.
No, maybe a couple of times, but there were times where like it just didn't happen, or you were always busy on your car. You have to understand, like, you did the 8 turbo. Okay, so last summer he crashed his car. Okay, so then there was like a month rush where we didn't even look at the Fox body because you're like, I need to at least get everything in this chassis so that I can race this. So then he did that, and he fabbed it up with the big turbo. And then he did the 8 turbo. He had a project over winter. He did the 8 turbo. Okay. And then so we never really looked at the Fox body. And then after he's like, well, now I got to get it ready for actual racing season. And then he put another bigger turbo, single turbo back on it. So like, my car has just always been the back burner car. Yes, there's the few instances like you say, but it was more so this was the focus, not this. And that's fine.
Take the camera, grab it, then grab me, and then we'll just head out in the garage. And that's
Why don't you do that to me?
Why don't you do that to me?
He let me sleep in until 11 o'clock today. And then he's like, how come you didn't come on the garage with me? The fuck? Because I don't wake up to alarms. You know this.
Make sure you hit that little bell notification thingamajiggy, because that helps a lot. And then PCZ and get that V.
Wait, we should probably say we're going to take some pre-orders for merch.
We're gonna?
I think we should take pre-orders for merch. How do you guys feel about this? T-shirt, hoodie, hats. Take
And
some pre-orders.
We're gonna store all here, and I'll ship it from my house. That way, anybody who's asked me to sign something, I could sign it for you.
We're gonna do it a little bit different this time. It won't be drop ship anymore. It's actually gonna be stuff that
It's gonna be a boner made with love.
Oh.
PCC and get that V.